makes you think I'm trying to do that?
Please. Harvey Specter, Pearson Specter. Let me tell you something. Guy's been my client for 10 years. He's not leaving me for the likes of you.
Then I guess our business here is done.
What the hell's going on?
Nothing's going on. You're free. In fact, I'll walk you back.
Oh, look at that. Is that Charles Barkley taking a selfie with your loyal client who happened to have grown up in Philadelphia during the Barkley era? Look, you might not give a shit about Charles, but he sure as hell does.
You son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, Jack. Could you repeat that? I couldn't hear you over the sound of me taking your client.
Then let me say it louder. This isn't over.
It better be, because you've got 4 other clients in Chicago, Boston, Los Angeles, and Houston. And you may not know who those famous ballers are, but I do.
Will, Jennifer, thank you for seeing us on such short notice.
Well, you did serve our client with a lawsuit. Nevertheless, we have an offer for you.
You've got to be kidding me. You called us all the way down here for this? I wouldn't wipe my ass with this.
Well, Robert, we don't look at it that way.
How exactly do you look at it, Will?
We look at it as a gift to a couple of vultures trying to pick the flesh off the bones of an old case.
That is what every lawyer who has had something to hide has ever said. And it doesn't change the fact that your client killed 200 people.
Then we're going to tell you what we told the last attorney.
You go to trial, you'll be buried in paperwork for the next 10 years.
Well, if this were yesterday, then we might be rattled by that. But since then, new information has come to light.
And what new information is that?
This is a list of everyone who works at my firm.
And this is a list of everyone that works at mine.
You see, we're not some solo practitioner with a part-time paralegal working out of a mall.
What my associate is getting at is we're 2 huge law firms, perfectly designed to kick your ass.
I don't care how many people work at your firms, someone needs to pay their salaries. And if you're working on this, you're not doing that.
And doesn't it come in handy to have a $20 billion hedge fund footing the bill?
So, you can either add a bunch of zeros to this bullshit offer, or we'll see you in court. Mind if I ask you a question?
If it's about using my connections to get Stevie Wonder to play at your wedding, I already tried.
Why didn't you tell me about the hedge fund?
No, the difference doesn't make where we get our money from.
Doesn't make a difference except for the fact you didn't tell me.
What are you getting so bent out of shape for? We landed a punch back there.
We landed a punch, or you did?
What's that supposed to mean?
First you call me associate in front of opposing counsel, and now I find out you're keeping things from me.
Look,
I'm just saying, are we a team or not?
I called you what I called you in there because they want to see someone in charge. And looking at the 2 of us, they're going to think it's me. I didn't think about telling you about Arcadium because I came up with that when you weren't there.
For the record, I had the same idea. I went to a hedge fund before I even came to you.
Well, congratulations. If you had closed them like I closed my guys, I wouldn't be standing here explaining myself. So let's talk when we hear back from these clowns. And put a smile on your face. You kicked ass in there.
Jack, what can I do for you?
You can get your dog on a leash.
Excuse me?
Harvey, just stole one of my clients.